Wrestling here. Of course, RPW, Robert Parker Williams, a multiple-time tag team champion in multiple promotions. Katie Arquette, a former International Wrestling Cartel Women's Champion. And Troy Ward's a former Fight Society champion. Interesting to note, Paul, that Troy making his return to professional wrestling after nearly 6 months on the shelf. He broke his wrist in a matchup, required surgery. However, he continued an extra 25 minutes in that matchup and was victorious.
That was the night that he won the Fight Society Championship, and let's face it, he has never technically lost that title.
Yeah, he's never lost that title.
Forced to give it up due to the injury.
So certainly, you know that Troy is looking to reassert himself in the Pittsburgh scene, and what a stage to do that here.
That's it. If he can step to the top here tonight, he's definitely going places, each and every place he competes after this.
Katie Arquette and Kalam, not something I thought we'd see here.
Miss Arquette showing some disdain here for Kalam.
Kalam, one of the Midwest contingents, excuse me. She's worried about how her hair looks in a wrestling match?
I guess.
Listen, she's a beautiful young lady. Absolutely.
I'm not going to take that away from her.
However, she has some very devious intentions behind those beautiful eyes.
I'm sure playing with the hair is just part of the allure as she tries to get Kalam off his game.
Kalam, a young man out of the state of Ohio, has really been making some waves wherever he's gone.
You gotta be quick, Kalam.
Wait, no, I mean this one. This is my chef getter.
Katie Arquette, very prim and proper for the world of professional wrestling.
Yeah, this is true.
Okay, and then now
And she may want to rethink the strategy here.
Kalam's a little surprised there.
I see that.
Going for the Greco-Roman knuckle lock once again. Leverage maneuver from Arquette.
She better watch her shoulders here.
And Kalam showing his power. Arquette avoids the contact. Arquette very proud of herself.
And she just got caught.
And the damsel in distress is pleading for help. Oh man, you heard that shot.
She is as vicious as she is beautiful.
Absolutely.
You're a scary Spice.
She hit Kalam right in the spine.
And just like that.
Don't get me wrong, Paul. Katie Arquette is one of the most talented young ladies in Pittsburgh wrestling. One of the most talented competitors, male or female, quite frankly. But you're not going to match power with Kalam. Very few people anywhere can match power with Kalam.
Yeah, that's just not going to happen. Now we have Robert Parker Williams stepping in. He is a very accomplished wrestler.
I don't know what lesson I'm going to learn.
RPW, being the technician that he is, trying to use that technique to wear down the big man.
Yeah, he's going to use
wise wrestling from RPW, absolutely. And Kalam sends RPW inside out.
He's now 2 for 2 on taking the other team down. And look out!
Not exactly sure how to describe Bryan Castle's hair.
He looks like he did it with a weed whacker. And using his partners as a weapon.
Some very unique teamwork.
Oh, this is not going to end well for these guys.
I don't know who's getting the worst of all this. She just slapped Castle.
He just slapped the taste out of his mouth. Oops.
Arquette put on the brakes, but she should have been paying
She
attention.
still paid for it in the end.
She wanted to make sure that perfectly placed hair wasn't out of place. and she got put in her place, and then she got squashed.
And we're just going to let that speak for itself.
Not commenting on this. Nope, not doing it, Paul. Paul, I'm not talking about it. Paul, I'm not doing it.
No.
I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying a word. I don't care how obvious it is. I'm not saying a
We're
word.
just going to let it speak for itself. I don't know what internet sites he's hanging out on, but
Not IndyWrestling.us, that's for sure. I'm going to use this time to work in our obligatory plugs. IndyWrestling.us, the Indie Wrestling Network, and of course Sidekick Media.
of which none of those you will see the movie he was speaking of.
And the bouncer, a time-tested veteran that can still get it done inside the ring
He
room.
just bounced Couture right off the mat.
Bouncer charges! Big collision in the corner. And look how smooth Bouncer transitioning from maneuver to maneuver. RPW breaks it up.
Yeah, these guys are going to have to dig down deep in their bag of tricks because they are definitely at a size disadvantage. That is Golden Chic, Troy Lords, and Katie Arquette.
RPW has a PhD in tag team wrestling. Look at Kalam just muscle Couture around. He is a big, impressive athlete. But there's the resourcefulness from Arquette and Troy Lords.
Low bridge there. Now Troy Lords is putting the boots to him out on the floor.
Troy is mugging Kalam on the floor.
I think he's taking his watch in his wallet right now.
You know, we said it. Troy wants to reintroduce himself to Pittsburgh professional wrestling, and that's what he's doing right now.
And don't be fooled by the look of Troy Lords. He is a very accomplished competitor. I have been in the ring with Troy Lords, and I have teamed with Troy Lords, and I can tell you, this man is all business inside.
Troy is one of the most devious, but one of the toughest athletes ever to step foot in a Pittsburgh ring. And this is Tag Team 101 for RPW.
Again, noticing, drawing that diagonal line from corner to corner and keeping Kalam in their half.
And we should note that RPW and Calvin Couture, Golden Chic, team regularly here in the Stronghold. Katie Arquette and Couture are running buddies. So certainly you would think that the Silver Screen team has tag team continuity on their side.
And they're showing it right now.
Troy snaps Kalam over. Diving blockbuster, nice innovative offense. One of the trademarks of Troy's career as Kalam kicks out.
Can't keep the big man down.
You know, Paul, I asked you earlier, how does the strategy change in a six-man matchup? How does it change in an eight-person matchup?
Well, again, the chaos that ensues is much greater. There's so much more for the ref to try to keep a hold of. You know, and if you can use the numbers to your advantage, keep your opponents on the outside, keep one man in your half of the ring, you can use that confusion to your advantage.
Absolutely, as we're seeing Arquette exploit the advantage and lay down some punishment on Kalam. Arquette always taking a chance to pose.
That's how those Hollywood types are.
Yeah,
Sure,
Katie Arquette never met a camera she didn't like.
For sure, I'm sure she shops on that Rodeo Drive too. Is that how they say that?
No, but we're just going to let you go with it.
All right.
It's all right. We're going to get you some warm milk soon, Paul. You'll be all right.
I gotta get, my nanners are waiting for me.
Arquette drops the leg. Kalam escapes, but Kalam's in a bad way. He's taking punishment. I don't care how big you are. You got four individuals beating on you.
That's it. You know
it's
what?
going to wear you down.
He's flat on his back right now, and he can't use that size to his advantage. And now starting to fight back here on Robert Parker Williams.
And look at RPW. That's the vicious side of Robert Parker Williams.
That's trained by
rake in the face. RPW hit Kalam so hard he's shaking his own hand.
He's definitely lighting the man up right now. And again, notice, even when he's...
And he positions himself between Kalam and Kalam's partners. That is no accident. That is tag wrestling 101.
He keeps them in their half of the ring. He keeps it back to his opponents, and he makes sure they can't get in to make any type of save.
RPW again using his veteran presence, followed Kalam in. Lateral press finds 2. Katie Arquette protesting, but that's nothing new. You know, Katie Arquette's so loud, she doesn't need a mic.
That's true. She's a walking bullhorn.
I still want to know where the hell Couture got that shirt. Notice these quick tags from the Silver Screen team here.
Keeping a fresh person in at all times as they wear down the big man.
If you can, Paul, can you speak to the importance of frequent tags?
Well, it's just like I said, you keep a fresh, in this case, person in the ring the entire time. Your team stays fresh while you wear down the man. You keep his partners on the outside of that ring. And you wear them down till you get the victory.
Running hip attack from Arquette.
Come on.
Hooks the leg. Notice how Arquette, as devious as she is, she's really grown leaps and bounds inside the squared circle. She had the presence of mind to pull Kalam away from the ropes before going for that pinfall attack.
I've only seen Katie Arquette on a few occasions, but I have to say, she has gotten much more experience since the last time I had the pleasure of observing her in the ring. A bit of a slap fight going on here with Calvin Couture.
What the hell is Couture doing?
I don't think that was a cover.
Are you serious? They off the screw.
Couture's being more catty than Arquette.
That's saying a lot.
Couture looks like he's throwing a temper tantrum because he didn't get the pinfall there.
Definitely has his panties in a bunch right now.
Sorry, pal. You got to put the work in. Kalam's not just going to lay down.
Look out, here comes the big man.
Kalam, in fact, is up.
He's got that look in his eye. Now he's caught Robert Parker Williams.
Golden Chic is in a bad way. As
Big
is
boot.
Troy Ward. As is Arquette. Ping pong ball action. Everybody taking a shot.
Kalam needs to get to his corner right now and tag somebody in. He's got the big tag.
In comes Silver. Beautiful cross-body springboard.
Going up again. Catches Troy Lords.
Which one y'all want?
This man is a ball of energy, Paul.
Oh, and there's that deviousness of Katie Arquette on the outside.
Bouncer's had enough of these muggings. And Arquette's on the run.
He's giving chase right now.
Oh man, Arquette sneaks a shot in on Bouncer. And I believe Arquette is going to put Couture out to dry.
Yeah, she's definitely throwing him under the bus here.
Big mid-ring collision from Castle. Wait a minute, Arquette. Whoa! German suplex, unbelievable from Katie Arquette.
Beauty, brains, and strength.
The queen of the silver screen is not just another pretty face, that's for sure. Action everywhere, Paul.
That's it. Their bodies laying everywhere. We got action all over the ring.
Running boot takes out the queen of the silver screen, but in comes Troy. Bouncer doesn't see it.
Lords got caught.
Lords puts on the brakes. Troy fights his way free. Charges in. Look out.
Good night.
Diving German suplex, bouncer's head ricocheting off the canvas.
Snap back. Big right hand by Kalam.
Silver could take a chance. RPW telegraphs it, gets sent in the hard way. Silver catches him. Diving flatliner plants RPW.
Calling for the big move up top.
We said they want to make their name on this big stage.
This is definitely the way to do it.
Look out, Troy launches Silver down to the canvas. Couture there to take advantage. Hooks a trunk.